Hi, guys, and welcome back. It's the Real Time Talks podcast. We are back again with another episode, and I'm here with my host, Peace.
Hi guys.
And today's episode is going to be about how to keep a positive mindset in quarantine. The first thing I would say is when you wake up in the morning, set a tone for the rest of the day, basically, as in, like, if you've woken up and you feel like tired or you emotion, just start off by saying, you know what, today will be a good day and stuff like that. Don't focus on how maybe the previous days have been going. Just set it that, like, okay, today is a different day with different meaning.
Yeah, I feel also, as well as that, you should write down what you want to do. Like, for example, like sometimes I write down what I want to do for the day. So that also makes you have like a positive mindset because you know exactly what you're going to do. And you're not
Yeah,
just kind of, because sometimes if you don't know what you're going to do, you kind of fall into that weird,
yeah, 100%.
weird place where it's just kind of like you're kind of sad because the outside and lockdown and quarantine. But if you have something constructive to do, your mind is
Yeah,
somewhere else, and that
true.
helps you to stay positive because you're doing something that you like or you're doing something that makes you happy. So
Yeah,
like, make sure, I would say, do a list of things you want to do in that day. That could be literally anything. Like, that could be cleaning if you like cleaning. That could be reading. Like, I'm like reading now a lot, and do stuff that contributes to your happiness as well. So
like I feel like in a situation like this, to keep a positive mindset, obviously you basically writing notes on making a list on what you want to do and stuff like that. If there's anything that's like a hobby to you, like just focus on the good things, however tiny it might be, or however small of a good thing it might be. Like, obviously being in quarantine is a thing where it's just like you can't go outside, you can't see your loved ones, and people are like encountering like obstacles throughout the days. So like throughout the day. So I feel like it's a thing where you good things, however small, and find like humor in bad situations. Like I feel like
yeah.
if something is going wrong, instead of you to be down, like you need to get yourself back up. Like find a humor in the bad situation. Like find something funny and actually feel like, oh, why was I stressing over this? Like it's not that deep. I can do this. I can overcome this. And that's how you
Mm.
basically have a positive mindset because you're focusing on the good thing, even though it's tiny. And in such a situation, it just boosts your morale and your mindset.
Yeah, I feel like that links to being grateful of what you have. Like, some people are in terrible, terrible situations. So make sure you
Mm.
stay grateful for your family and friends, and making like,
Yeah.
obviously, I don't know everyone's circumstance, but obviously there's
Mm.
something to be grateful for, like yourself, that you're alive, you're actually breathing.
Yeah,
Obviously, if you don't have corona, you know what I mean. But still, there's always something
you're
to be
still
great.
healthy.
Yeah,
Like,
there's always still something to be grateful for. So just
mm,
make sure, because in certain situations, people are much worse circumstances.
yeah,
Places like Africa, really,
mm,
really, like, they're struggling because lockdown is not easy for them because their economy is not like the West, and like, you know what I mean.
mm,
They
yeah,
they basically rely on selling and stuff like that. So
100%. Like to basically brush up on what you were saying as well, I'm gonna add in like you know like having gratitude as well. Like obviously being grateful for everyone
yeah,
and for the fact that you don't have anything and stuff like that. Most people are kind of like no one's perfect. No one's perfect. Like everyone goes through them days where they feel like, you know what, like why am I here? And most of us get that a lot because things are been going stressful, like the way things are, and just being worried about the rest of your family members and stuff.
yeah,
That people are actually making like kind of mistakes
yeah,
right now. And I'm saying like you can always turn your failure
mm,
into and you can always turn it into success. Like there's always something you can do that you could basically rearrange all the things that have gone wrong, because in the end we are not perfect. Human beings aren't perfect. We make mistakes. There's not anything that we do that we are 100% like, you know what, yeah, this is the one, or like
yeah,
100% like getting it easy. Like you need to transform like this failure, this
really,
negative talk that you have into something positive. Like you just need to basically internalize your feelings and basically feel like, you know what, I need to stop. I need to start replacing all the negativity with positivity in my life, even if it's like the positives, even like a call from a friend or finding a new hobby. Like you
Yeah.
need to be fill the holes with something
Yes.
positive.
To
No, you're not going to be able to move on. You need to start turning your failures into lessons and then learn from it and then basically transform all that negativity into something positive. So you're basically filling in the holes that you have with positivity.
yeah, that's a really vital message because you can't
Mm,
focus on the negatives. I feel like that will cause you to have a negative aspect, a negative
honestly.
outlook
Mm,
on the situation in your life. So yeah, just make
yeah.
sure you're turning those into something positive. There's always something you can do,
100%.
regardless of your situation. So there's always something you can do
Yeah.
to make the negatives the positives. So that's really
Mm,
important.
yeah.
Also,
Like, yeah.
I would
Wait, God.
say give time to yourself.
Mm,
But obviously that is to do with like self love and stuff. But that's like a different topic
yeah.
because I feel like people confuse that topic a bit. But that's for like a different topic. But
Yeah.
make sure you give time to yourself. Make sure that you are caring for yourself and just relaxing because honestly
Yeah.
you're doing obviously you're keeping some type of like structure to your life, but also you're
Yeah.
taking your time.
Mm.
Yeah, so
And another thing I would like to basically bring out is like, obviously we're in quarantine and we're not able to go out and actually see like our friends, families, whatnot. I feel like you need to surround yourself with, to keep a positive mindset, you need to surround yourself around positive things.
mm,
Like I feel like right now as people in the house, they're not really, like everyone's just like, oh, when is this gonna end? And there's just negative energy all around with families, and even when you call your friends, it's just negative energy because it's kind of like, oh man, I can't believe this is happening. I
yeah,
surround yourself with more positivity, because then if there's something negative going on and then you are already feeling negative yourself,
yeah,
nothing will change. The negativity basically consumes you,
yeah,
and then you can't basically improve your positivity because other people's positivity or other people's negativity, sorry, is affecting you. It just becomes a thing where you're not surrounded by it, so you don't have it.
yeah,
And loads of people now, like loads of friends and like people, just like they call their friends and it's just like, oh, do you want to go out just for like a little 5 minutes? Like this is not a positivity. You need to be, if you're in quarantine, you need to stay there. Like you need to stay in your house. Don't feel like, oh, you know what, quick 5 minutes and then you go and visit someone. But that's not how it's supposed to work. If someone is asking you to come out, like what positivity are they actually bringing to you?
yeah. I think it's just making sure that you're staying safe, and until this is
Mm,
over, like to be honest, until we have a vaccine, you need to be staying safe. So
mm,
that's nearly like I think in a year we're in this for like a year or two, so we're really in
yeah.
this for a year or two. So it's just really hard, obviously, in these times. Like every time you call your friend or you talk to your friends, always like Corona is probably always in the conversation.
Mm,
So it's kind of hard in the media. You wake up, you see Corona, people,
mm,
deaths. So like I try to stay away from the news as well. Like I
mm-hmm.
only spend like 5 minutes just to like quickly check the headlines and then do what I need to
Yeah.
do. Don't bog yourself down on the news because that can really take a toll on your mindset as well. Make
Mm-hmm.
sure you're just looking at the statistics just for like for just like for the just for like daily to know what's going on in the world at
Mm,
least a little bit, but you don't need to like involve and engross yourself within the news so much
yeah.
because that can really harm you because it's just
Mm-hmm.
full of fear. So I would say stay away from the news as much as you can and just check up on it just for like the headlines and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that would basically be it. Um yeah, that's basically it, guys. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at
Real Times Talks with underscore with a Z. So yeah. All right, bye guys.
guys.